My name is Kylie Gisette. I'm 14 years old.
My name is Kamar Kelly. I'm 16 years old.
My name's Megan Milner.
My name is Damian Nugent.
My name is Amelia Phillips.
My name is Mario Sanchez.
My name is Sahara Stanley.
My name is Rodney Cupid.
My name is Jason Burke. I'm a member of the Red Hot Scoop. I'm currently in my 4th year.
The question I get asked most often is, does Trails work? And I guess the proof comes from the kids themselves. For example, a teacher coming to us and saying, I've been involved in the inner city for 15 years in the school system, and this is the only program that makes any difference at all in their lives. Thanks for having Trails. And then I get mothers. Last year at graduation, after her son had been declared the valedictorian, and she was standing there looking at him, giving a speech, she came to me and she said, can I say something? I said, sure. She said, I've never spoken in front of people before. Would you come up and stand beside me while I speak? I said, I'd love to. She said, she went up to the front and she said, my son had 3 friends when he was 11 years old, just before he came into Trails. One is now dead, one is in jail, one I have no idea where he is, and my son is about to go on to community college. Trails is the only difference in his life.
Trails made a big difference in my life. It really boosted self-confidence within me. It really builds a foundation for you as a young child on how to grow and how to be an adult and how to succeed in society when you get out of high school and get out of college. It helped me just, I guess, build tools to become a better person. And that's how come if I didn't have Trails, honestly, I don't think I'd be where I am. I wouldn't.
I learned skills that I still use. And I think most importantly, I kind of picked up on those big values like perseverance and team building, tolerance of difference. These are the sorts of things that Trails taught and that I continue to think is important in my life.
I think one of the most unique aspects of Trails is that it's a 4-year program, so it's not a one-off, unlike most other organizations that I've worked for. If you want to change a perspective or an attitude, you have to change a behavior. And the way you change behavior is by changing habits. And the only way you can change habits is by doing something 18 times in a row, unsupported, unguided, and unencouraged. And at Trails, we have the luxury of 4 years. So when kids come to us, in the first 2 years, we're just teaching them how to behave, how to communicate, how to interact in a healthy way. And they practice, they have an opportunity to practice, but we're constantly encouraging them and guiding them through the process. In the second 2 years of the program, they have an opportunity to use what they've learned and apply it here at Trails, and usually they don't need any encouragement or guidance, and then they also have an opportunity to apply it back home.
I don't really assume a lot of things about other people now. I'm more understanding because I see there's a lot of different types of people in my program, and I grow to be good friends with them, so I know there's other people around like them. But before Trails, I never really knew that, so I was more quick to, you're not like me, so I don't really want to talk to you. But now I'll talk to everybody.
I take more initiative, I have lots of leadership, and I feel really comfortable. I know how to make myself feel comfortable in different situations.
When I was younger, I used to be this rebel kid. I didn't really care about what anybody said or if my teachers told me to go home and do my homework. I really wouldn't care. I'd be like, yeah, that's gonna ever help me. I came to Trails and they showed me that it is gonna help me and that school is important. I actually had to put my 110% into it and I'm gonna get it right back out.
Presently, we have 54 kids who've been through the Trails program who are now on scholarship to go on to college and university. So we have kids at Seneca College and Centennial College, George Brown College in Toronto. We also have a participant at Dartmouth University in the States who's being supported through our bursary program. These kids never would have had the opportunity to go on to those experiences without Trails, not only financially, but they've told me that they've quite certainly probably would have dropped out of high school and never even made it on to college or university.
I just graduated from the University of Toronto, and I am currently applying to law school. I'll be starting in September. Trails has been a big part of that as well because I got a bursary through Trails to help through my first year of law school.
My oldest son was part of the bursary program at Trails and is still part of that program, and as a result has been able to go to one of the Ivy League schools in America and is doing absolutely well.
Last year, 76% of our kids went on to college or university. We have a 95% retention rate. There isn't a group in the world that has that kind of retention rate. We have 14 Duke of Edinburgh Gold Award winners. There aren't many kids in the finest schools in Canada that get that kind of thing.
We did a 5-day hiking trip of the Gold Rush Trail, and then at the end of the trail we put ourselves into our canoes and paddled to Whitehorse, which was a 7-day trip. A phenomenal experience for the kids, but really a phenomenal experience for me to witness the transformation that happened from the beginning of the trip to the end.
We climbed Kais Mountain in Wales, which was Snowdon Mountain, and I remember that great feeling. I was the first one to reach the top, and it was the most amazing moment of my life. That moment of great achievement, of great joy. I'll never forget that. Something that I'll keep for the rest of my life.
Everybody kind of doomed my family. A single mother, 10 children. Well, it's only a matter of time before everything, Children's Aid steps in and takes the kids, or somebody does something wrong or gets involved in the wrong thing in the neighborhood, and then it's all over for the kids. So people have really admired my family and given me the credit for raising the children, and clearly that is not the case. I have not raised these children alone. Trails has been instrumental in helping me raise my children with the good morals and values that are necessary.
And there's one fellow here who is from a large family. He doesn't have any male role models in his home, and I became close friends with him, as I do with all the children. He's quite a gifted athlete, gifted runner. And he said, I have a big race tomorrow. And I said, that's great. Well, that's wonderful. He goes, yeah, it's a provincial championship for Ontario. And he said, yeah, and if I do well, I'm going to get a partial scholarship to Dartmouth University in the States. And I'm like, that is fantastic. That's great. And there's a long pause, and he said, no one's going to come and watch me, would you? And I just about broke my heart, because I thought, here's a kid who got so much to give and so many skills, and no one would be there for him. He's now in third year university at Dartmouth College. He's doing great in track. He's traveling to China and running. He's getting an opportunity of a lifetime, and he's still in touch with me on a regular basis. And so when one says, am I doing something worthwhile in my life, I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm making a difference, and that makes it very easy to work long hours and make a difference in trails. These children, what these families have taught me is humility. They have incredible odds against them. There's no opportunity for them, or very little opportunity. And what I've learned is that I've been very humbled by their experience, and I've realized how blessed and how lucky I am. And so it just increases my desire to want to give back.